Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet a corner to corner moss stitch rectangle. This is the same technique you can use to make blankets of any size, as well as scarves, shawls, and baby blankets. Rather than following a fixed pattern, I'll be teaching you the technique so you can make your project as big or as small as you'd like. I'll show you how to increase, how to make the rectangle shape, so the length, and then how to decrease and bring everything together into a nice, neat rectangle. Today I'll be using US crochet terms, but I will put the UK equivalent up on the screen as well. Alright, let's get started. Today I'm using a 4.5mm hook, an iron weight yarn. It's a cotton and acrylic mix, and I do recommend using stitch markers as well. So we're going to start by doing the increase section first. So make a slip knot in your preferred method, and when you're ready, insert your hook. And we're going to start by making 3 chains. In the very first chain, just right here, we'll place a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through a loop. So you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and then pull through both loops. And then chain 1. And that's your basic moss stitch. Now we're going to go back into the same space and work another single crochet. And that will represent our increase. And to start the next row, chain 2. So 1, 2, and then I'm just going to quickly grab my stitch marker and hook it on so that I can tell the start and the finish of my row. When you're ready, turn your work. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit and show you exactly where we'll place our next stitch. So we've got our 2 single crochets just right here. And then in the middle, we've got our first chain 1 space just right here. And that's where we'll place our next moss stitch. So when you're ready, insert your hook into that first chain 1 space and work your moss stitch. So work a single crochet and then chain 1. Remember, if you're using UK terms, this is called a double crochet and then chain 1. Skip the next single crochet just right here, and at the end there's a small chain space, and work another moss stitch. So single crochet and then chain 1. Go back into the same space and work your increase, so add a single crochet. And that just increases your row. When you're ready, chain 2 to start the next row. And again, I'll add another stitch marker that just helps me identify the start and the end of each row. When you're ready, turn your work. And we'll repeat the process. So find that first chain 1 space just right here in between your 2 single crochets. And work your moss stitch. So insert your hook into that chain 1 space and work a single crochet and then chain 1. Skip the next single crochet, so skip, work into your next chain 1 space just right here and work your moss stitch. Skip your single crochet just right here, and in that chain 2 space work your moss stitch. Now add another single crochet to make your increase, so go back into the same space and work your single. And when you're ready, chain 2 to start the next row. And I'll quickly move that stitch marker up and then turn your work and repeat the process. So I'll do a few more rows with you. So find that first chain 1 space in between your 2 singles and work your moss stitch. Skip that single crochet, work into the next chain 1 space and do your moss stitch. Skip that single crochet, work into the chain 1 space and do your moss stitch. Skip that single crochet at the end, and in that chain 2 space work your moss stitch. To do your increase, go back into the same space and work a single crochet. And to start the next row, chain 2. When you're ready, just move that stitch marker up. Turn your work, and I'll just do one more row with you. So find that first chain 1 space in between the 2 single crochets and work your moss stitch. Skip the next single crochet, work straight into the chain 1 space and do your moss stitch. So remember, if you're using UK terms, the moss stitch is a double crochet and then a chain 1. If you're using US terms, it's a single crochet and then chain 1. Skip that last single crochet and in the chain 2 space, work a moss stitch. To do your increase, add another single crochet. And to start the next row, chain 2. And then move your stitch marker. So I'll just zoom out slightly so you can see what we've been doing. So essentially, you want to keep doing the increase section until you reach the width that you want for your project. So when you're ready, go ahead, turn your work, and then just keep repeating your moss stitch. And in the next section, I'll show you how to create the length. So feel free to pause the video here. So here you can see that I've added a few more rows and created the width that I want. This is just a sample size, so I'm not going to make it too wide. And in this section, I'm going to show you how to add the length that you want. So when you're ready, here I've already changed 2 and I just need to turn my work to start a new row. So start your row as normal, so work in between the 2 stitches into that chain 1 space and work your moss stitch until you get to the end of the row. I'll speed this up slightly and I'll see you towards the end of the row. So here I'm just working the last few moss stitches. When you get to your very last chain 1 space, we're going to stop and then do a decrease on this side. So the chain 1 space is here and then we've got the chain 2 at the end. We'll place a single crochet into that last chain 1 space, and in that chain 2 at the end we'll place a single crochet. And remember, if you're using UK terms, these are called doubles. So go ahead and find that chain 1 space and work your single crochet. Now do a single crochet into that chain 2 space. And to start the next round, chain 2. 1, 2. And I'm just going to quickly change that stitch marker. I'm going to change it to a blue colour or a different colour, and that will just remind me that this is my decrease side. When you're ready, turn your work. And I'll just zoom in again and we're going to continue that decrease. So we're going to skip the first 2 single crochets, which are just here, and in that first chain 1 space we'll start our moss stitch just right here. Okay, so skip the first 2 singles that are squished together, so skip, skip, and in that chain 1 space start your moss stitch. So insert your hook, pull through a loop, pull through 2, and then chain 1. Skip that next single, go straight into the chain 1 space and work your moss stitch. Go straight into the chain 1 space and then work your moss stitch. So continue your moss stitch until you get to the end of the row. We're now at the end of the row, so continue your moss stitch as normal. In that last chain 1 space, work your moss stitch as normal, so single and then chain 1, and in that chain 2 space, work your moss stitch as normal. And then we'll do an increase on this side, so go back into the same space and work a single crochet. To start the next row, chain 2. And I'm just going to quickly move that stitch marker up. When you're ready, turn your work. Because this is our increase side, we'll find that very first chain 1 space in between the 2 singles and work our moss stitch as normal. Go straight into the next chain 1 space and then work your moss stitch as normal. Go straight into the chain 1 space and then work your moss stitch. So keep working your moss stitch along your row and I'll see you at the end of the row where we'll do another decrease. So I'm coming to the end of my row And I'm just now at my last chain one space, just right here. So we'll do another decrease. So in that last chain one space, right here, we'll do a single crochet. In that chain two space, we'll do a single crochet. So we've got two singles together, and to start the next row, chain two. And I'm just going to move my stitch marker up and turn my work. So we're going to continue that decrease, so we'll start a moss stitch in that very first chain one space. Skip the first two, so skip, skip, in the chain one space, work your moss stitch. Go straight into the chain one space and then work your moss stitch. Go into the chain one space and then work your moss stitch. And then keep working your moss stitch until you get to the end of the row, where we'll do an increase. So essentially what we're doing is we're decreasing on one side and increasing on the other. And this is what creates the length. So I'll see you at the end of this row. I've now reached the end of the row. I'm just going to work my moss stitch. In that chain two space, work your moss stitch as normal. And then we'll do an increase, so work a single crochet. And to start the next row, chain two. Move your stitch marker, and when you're ready, turn your work. Because this is our increased size, start as normal, so find that first chain one space and then work your moss stitch. Then go into the next chain one space and then work your moss stitch. And then work your moss stitch until the end of the row, and I'll show you how to do one more decrease. I'm now at the end of my row. I've got one chain one space left, so I will work a single crochet. In that chain two space at the end, work a single crochet. And to start a new row, chain two. And I'll quickly move my stitch marker and turn my work. We'll continue that decrease, so skip the first two singles, so skip, skip, and in that first chain one space, work your moss stitch. And continue to do your moss stitch until you get to the end of the row where you'll do an increase. So I'll zoom out slightly, and here I've done a few more rows, and as I've mentioned before, essentially what we're doing is we're increasing on one side, so just where that orange stitch marker is on that side, and then where the blue stitch marker is on that side we're decreasing, and this is what creates our length. So keep increasing on one side and then decreasing on the other until you reach the length that you want. So here I've added in a few more rows just to increase that length a little bit more. And now I'm ready to decrease on both sides and make this into a nice neat rectangle. So here I've ended on a decrease side. So I've already chained two, and I'm just going to turn my work and skip the first two stitches. And in that first chain one space, work your moss stitch. And then continue to work your moss stitch until you get to the end of the row, and I'll show you what we do there. Now we are at the end of the row where we've been doing an increase, but instead of increasing, we're going to decrease again on this side. So in that last chain one space, work a single crochet. And in that last chain two space, work a single crochet. And when you're ready, chain two. And I'm going to remove that stitch marker, replace it with a blue one, just to remind myself I'm now decreasing on both sides. And when you're ready, turn your work. And we'll continue that decrease, so skip the first two single crochets. So skip, skip, and in that first chain one space, work your moss stitch. And continue to work your moss stitch until you get to the end of the row, where you'll do another decrease. I'll do one more decrease with you, so in that last chain one space, work a single crochet. In that last chain two space, work a single crochet. And to start the round, chain two. Move your stitch marker, and when you're ready, turn your work. Skip the first 2 stitches and in that first chain 1 space, start your moss stitch and continue your moss stitch for the length of your row. So I'll leave you here, keep decreasing on both sides, and I'll see you again once you have 3 stitches left. Feel free to pause the video here. So I've now decreased until I've got 3 stitches left here, and then I've got 1 chain 1 space here. So skip the first 2 singles, so skip, skip, and in that last chain 1 space, place a single crochet. In that chain 2 space, place a single crochet, and then chain 1. When you're ready, turn your work. We will skip the first 2 stitches, and in that last chain 2 space, we'll make a single crochet. So skip, skip, in that last chain 2 space, make a single crochet. And then chain 1, and all that's left to do is cut your yarn and fasten off. And congrats, you've learnt the technique to do a corner to corner moss stitch blanket. As always, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching all the way through. If you want to help my channel grow, hit that like, subscribe and notification button. Alright, see you later.